All right. Good morning, good morning. Today's Thursday, April 27th, 2017, and we're doing the morning headlines business news commentary. All right, let's take a look. As we already know from yesterday, the huge announcement about the tax cut overhaul is still, you know, resounding within the news, and yeah, everybody's pretty excited about it. There's a lot of discussion. It's like how it would change as it go through Congress and so forth like that. Of course, it's gotta be changed a little bit, but overall, people are excited about the lowering of the effective tax eventually to spur economic growth to pay for it. Yes, when people are able to save a lot of money, they can use it to invest, use it to buy gas, use it to buy a car, even maybe, and they even go out into shopping. And even on the corporate side, you can see eventually, these earnings can be bumped up to as much as 15, 10% at least in the eventual quarterly earnings because they're saving, good 10, at least 10% on paying taxes in their net income. So that's not bad. So everybody knows, companies in international companies who got say big because they do make profits from overseas, and the Trump administration is enticing these overseas companies to bring back trillions of dollars. So back into the United States, so that'd be pretty amazing. Yeah, so other things like yeah, overnight the president said that he's not gonna withdraw from NAFTA. So that was a surprising announcement out of nowhere. So that probably motivates people to really have to subscribe to Twitter to get these news because these surprise announcements is really surprising, just out of nowhere at night. Okay, first quarter for Ford, the earnings are a little bit less. So there may be, competition from quality auto manufacturers from Asia. Yeah, and they announced the U.S. will investigate aluminum imports as a national security hazard. All right, that's that. All right, Dow futures, pretty good, up 32 points and stuff like that. Well, I didn't mention before, it's like the tax cut. You probably see at least like 10% increase in the quarterly earnings on most publicly traded stocks. So I'll probably see like a good bump up in the indexes. Yeah, the nafta. Yeah, a lot of these news, basic where the United Airlines offering up to $10,000 to customers willing to give up their seats on an overbooked plane. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. All right, Wall Street Journal. Try to reload it a little bit. Look at the futures. Under Armour did well. It had less of a loss reported. Still a loss. Like I mentioned before, Under Armour have to build their logo and brand in order for people to wear it. Its brand is not as strong as Nike with the Swift sound, swoosh. So you can see, they're still at a loss. All right, let's CNBC, Bloomberg. I would say from here on out, it's the bump in the direction is good for the major stocks and the market, because everybody will be pricing in is like at least 10% increase in earnings due to the tax cut. That's just at least. We didn't even mention the repatriation of profits. That's in the trillions. All right. Okay, so that's basically it for today's Thursday, April 27, 2017. As I mentioned before, my opinions are very noted, as I have followed by even Modi, who make a move on of affection with tech companies that I review, such as Amazon. After I mentioned Amazon, Modi make a move to hug all these major players, but on television. But such a move is a little bit over gesture. I also have Chinese business investors who noted my opinions, where they purchase robotics firms from Germany. That was noted in the news after I published my supercar videos that features robotics building cars. So things like that. I do have these followers, and I appreciate them. And today's again the resounding excitement from the proposed tax cuts that can give at least 10% to a lot of companies, at least 10% increase in earnings. Things like that with the airlines giving offering 10 grand tops for overbooked flights, things like that. Yeah, and the indices are pushing a good bump. I would say a good bump, because in the direction, because everybody's looking forward, seeing good things after they thought about it. Because the administration is trying to promote economic growth through tax cuts, where they have more money to spend for R&D, marketing, development of new products, hiring people. And repatriations of overseas funds that are in the trillions. I say the T, not B, okay? So that's major bump up for all companies, So they're hoping for sustained economic growth of at least 3%. Let me tell you something about economic growth. There's part of the economic growth that is unreported and is controlled by the illegals taking up jobs under the table. That economic activities supported by the cartels promoting drug use, that economic activities is as much as 0.2%. So there you have it. Whenever you see economic activities and maybe 1 point something percent, you have to add a little bit more due to the unreported activities like I just mentioned. All right. So this is my opinion of the day for Thursday, April 27th, 2017, and have a nice day trading. Good luck and have fun.